Well, since you tapped in on Berkeley, let's go into Berkeley a little bit.
Let's
What was
tap
that
in.
experience really like?
Honestly, Berkeley was a one-of-one experience. You know, I feel like Berkeley helped me really understand the music side of things, building a show,
Okay.
having a set list, being in rehearsals for a certain amount of time, while also balancing, you know, education and being in classes. You know, I do come from a theater background, so I didn't know too much about, you know, what really went into building your own production and the stamina behind it and just certain things like that that I just did not know at the time that Berkeley definitely shaped for me. I feel like also Berkeley helped me, you know, expound on my rapping. I didn't even start rapping until I was in college, just off of just let me just see what happens, you know, and expanding that part of it too. Really just shaping my artistry and really helping me hone in on what it takes to put on a real performance and the amount of energy you have to too, you know.
Yeah, showing your performance too, you and your crew, your
Hey,
band and everything.
and right, and that too, and just building a band. Like
definitely.
it's just not just picking people. You got to pick people who are with your sound that's gonna expound it and make it better. So it's been great. I made a lot of Berkeley friends, and I don't regret the experience at all.
All right, let me ask you this: did Berkeley sharpen your talent or expose your weakness?
I feel like it was a mixture of both.
Okay.
It definitely sharpened my talent because it definitely humbled me. I've definitely had a couple of performances where I'm like, okay, the mic is on, and oh baby, you're gonna have to get back in that, get back in that shed.
Most definitely.
At the same time, I do feel like it exposed me because going into Berkeley, I felt like I was like, not necessarily I knew all the answers, but just like my school, shoe, I'm top dog. And then I come in here and everyone's doing the same thing I'm doing, if not more. And coming from all of these different countries and states and, you know, all of these things, it really did make me realize you're not the only one. Like everyone around you right now is doing what you want to do and probably have been doing it longer than you. And that's totally fine too. But yeah, it was a humility moment of like, okay, let me lock in on me. Don't focus on what everybody got going on. But I do have to lock in on what I want to do and, you know, the things I want to discover in this time.
Yep. All right, let's go into some of these people you performed around. Missy Elliott?
Indeed. I
Justin
did.
Timberlake?
I did, yes.
Hathaway?
Did, yep.
How them experiences make you feel?
So Missy and Justin came at the forefront, thank God. I thank God for everything I do. I was a freshman in college. It was actually one of my first auditions that I've ever done. And this show, it was initially just supposed to be a one show. You know, it was a tribute for Sylvia Rohn, who at the time was the CEO of Epic Records. And it was just supposed to be like a homage thing. And that kind of turned into like, hey, do y'all want to perform for Missy and Justin for their honorary doctorate? And it was like, oh, snap. Like,
go ahead.
You know, being a freshman doing a senior show was a huge blessing and opportunity. And I was nervous. Let's be clear. I'm rapping in front of Missy Elliott, the Missy Elliott.
One of the best.
You know what I mean? And I'm still fresh. I'm fresh, you know, meat. And it was a great experience. I had a ball. I feel like that was the moment I realized I like to entertain. I like to perform too. Like not just sing, but I actually really enjoy performing. You know?
Yeah. We see you glowing up when you talk about that little experience.
Right, you saw me, you know, I got a little excited.
Like, okay.
Right? Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Okay, being around that elite performers, did that change your mindset? Like, okay, now I know where I need to go with this.
Absolutely. Just even being around seniors and their insight on their experience made me feel like, oh, okay. Like I need to lock in. Like it never dawned on me like, oh, I'm a freshman. I'm doing, if anything, I feel like, oh my gosh, like I'm around all of these people. Am I going to step up to the plate? You know, it definitely made me realize this is bigger than just a regimen at home. Like this is a lock-in all around. It's not even just about like physicality and music and writing songs and coming out with projects when you can. It's just about overall lock-in mentally and spiritually too. You know, I really had to trust in God that the direction he was having me go was going to help me grow at the end of the day. And I'm glad I leaned on to him. I feel like spiritually, that in itself was amazing. And I'm just glad that he, blessed me with that experience, that he felt like I was ready for that.
Yeah.
It was great.
He put you in the right place at the right time.
Absolutely.
All the time.